Back in the late 50s and early 60s, they made some music out there on the West Coast that's arguably about the best that's ever been made.
But no matter where I travel,
just kind of come up out of the dirt, you know, and found its way to a Telecaster.
Well, a poor boy's chest is for a pretty girl's glances, and sometimes
I like that edge, boy. When I played the note, I wanted them to bleed, you know.
honey, here's what I'll offer you.
We tried to pay tribute to Buck and Merle with some of their songs, and we'd like to do some of those for you tonight. First one's a Buck Owens song called Foolin' Round. I know that you've been fooling around on me right from the start. So I'll take
It was a decade of dust, despair, and misery for the people of the Southern Plains. The Dust Bowl of the 1930s drove hundreds of thousands of farmers from their land. 200,000 packed up what little they had and headed to California.
The West Coast had always, been a magnet. Of course, the great 19th century admonition of "Go west, young man, go west."
The life many found wasn't much better in California's Central Valley. Labor camps, locals not welcoming to so-called Okies.
Well, I have a little car and it's a Chevrolet. It's better than a Dodge or a Ford coupe. I would swear my name to this.
1936. I was 5 years old when we left Oklahoma, and when we came into the state of California. In those days, they had signs that said, "Okies go home." We didn't feel too welcome, but we had no place to go home to because it had been blown away.
The common pattern was to get out of Tennessee or Alabama and end up in Texas, and then when you were starving there, you went to California, the next logical place.
Didn't take us very long to learn which labor camps to get to and when we'd come out. And there'd be maybe 25 cabins here on this side and 25 on this side, and just one little old road wide enough for 2 cars to pass. Walking up and down those old dirt roads, it was some tough times.
If you wanted entertainment, you had to do it yourself. So you played guitar or fiddle or something.
We had a combination of agricultural people from the Southwest who came to pick fruit and be migrant workers, brought their music with them, their old-time fiddle tunes.
They came out here with hopes and dreams, and with their experiences, it helped influence the way all of country music, I think, in America is today.
Country music, what people called country music in those early days, was an absolute mishmash, far more variety than today. Labor songs and gospel and even blues. The music was not considered regional at that point. You had fiddlers from Maine and you had fiddlers from Texas. You had fiddlers from California.
Fiddlin' John Carson gets credit for being the first country music star. He won the Georgia Fiddlin' Championship 7 times and then recorded his first album.
Papa bought them a great big Billy Goat mouse to wash most every day.
Then Ruby Blevins changed her name to Patsy Montana, sang her song, and became the first woman in America to sell 1 million records.
I want to be a cowboy sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and to ride.
I Want to Be a Cowboy Sweetheart, the first million-selling record by a woman, by Patsy Montana. I mean, it captures the dynamic of a time.
I want to hear